Whenever we are asked in the interview, why do you want to do MBA? We all give really fancy answers like, I want to do MBA for the learning opportunities, for the exposure and whatnot. But truth be told, we all want to do MBA so as to secure the best placement for ourselves, and that means while a lot of us are able to get the best placements for ourselves, there are still a huge chunk of the students who are not able to do so. And by the time they realize what could they have done, it gets very late. Hi guys, I'm Shivani Saxena and welcome to my channel SforShivani, a one-stop destination for all your MBA needs. In today's video, I will be telling you 5 tips to follow so as to get the best placement for yourself. And all these tips will not just help you bring a routine to your entire preparation, but will also give you certain ideas which nobody will usually tell you when you are in college. But before we move ahead, I'd like to request you to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel because it gives me motivation to make more such videos. Starting with the first tip to follow to secure the best placement. Maintain above 7.5 CGPA. Now, if you belong to the school of thought that marks don't matter, now is the time to change that thought. Why? Because there are a lot of companies who put their first shortlist basis the marks that people get in that college. And if you are someone who is on the lower end, it gets really, I'm not saying it becomes very impossible, you do get shortlist, but you miss out on a lot of good companies that come in, let's say, day minus or in the first few days of your placement cycle. And that is why I'm saying you have to maintain more than average marks so that life becomes easy for you. I'm not saying that you have to top every examination, but maintain decent level of marks so that you're able to get or you are able to pass through the shortlist which the company has cited. Tip number 2 to get the best placement for yourself. Secure a CV pointer while you are in your MBA college. Now, a lot of emphasis is always put on how do I make a great CV for when I'm appearing for MBA admissions. And then once you enter the college, you get very complacent, you are very laid back, and you do not like to participate in a lot of activities which the college has to offer. Now, if I am a recruiter, I'd like to see how active your profile throughout has been. And that is why it is very much recommended from my end to get active in the first year of your college as well. So there are a lot of things which you can do. For example, you can participate in various quizzes. The case study competitions very important. Even if you are not able to win, at least securing a participant certificate will matter a lot. You can also attempt at least to be a part of any of the councils that a college has, or organize any event, or participate in any social initiative which whatever the social cell of your college is organizing. All I'm trying to say is be relevant while you are inside the college as well. And this is all the more critical for people who do not have a full page resume. So if somehow you're able to get the MBA admission with that half page or 3/4 page resume, make sure you do not waste any more time and do something to get CV pointers for a resume to be filled. Third tip to secure the best placement for yourself. Be an active listener of all the guest lectures and the pre-placement talks that are happening in your college. Now, why I am saying this, it's very, very important. First thing, what if the person who has come to take that guest lecture or who has come to talk about in that pre-placement talk turns out to be your panelist, right? Second thing, what if you get a pre-placement talk from a very senior person and they talk about something, you really like it, and if that company comes to your college for placements, if you quote something which that senior person had said in his lecture, you mention that person like, if you're asking me this question, let me tell you that I attended a guest lecture by Mr. So-and-so in my college, and I found it very interesting that he mentioned XYZ about the company and whatever, or the industry. If you're mentioning these things, it just means that you have been a great listener, you have been a great attendee, and also it means that you have shown really good interest in the research that you have done to get into that company. So it just adds to the seriousness of your candidature while you're appearing for the interviews. And third reason is that, if nothing of this sort happens, you get to learn about the industry. So I always recommend to carry a diary with you or a notebook and make notes. If you are liking any quote which the key person is saying, note it down. If the person is giving you certain figures about the company, note it down. You can always use these while you're preparing for your interview. Fourth tip to secure the best placement. Now, if let's say you're appearing for summer placements, the first semester is the most hectic time in MBA. You are adjusting to the new schedule. You have your assignments, your surprise tests. Different college councils are doing their interviews and processes. There are different case study competitions getting launched, and while you're very new to the rigor, you have to actually be an active participant in all of these. And in this hustle, there is one thing which gets missed, and that is time to do some research about your dream companies or your target companies that come to the campus for hiring. Now, I have a very detailed video on making company profiles. You can click on the I pop-up at the top of the screen and have a look at that video. What I'm trying to stress out here is that you have to do thorough research of the companies that are coming to the campus. Sometimes it really happens that you are informed just half an hour or 1 hour prior to appearing for the process of a company, and then you don't find time to do much research. That is why I'd say that choose, let's say, 15 to 20 companies that you want to enter that come to your college for placements, and create company profiles for them. Include the key details as to who are the leadership managers and the team there. What are some new initiatives which the company has been taking, especially during COVID times? What is the company up to? Certain key HR initiatives, if you can find out, certain CSR initiatives, if you can find out from the website. All of this will really help you know the company better, as well as if you're making notes of all these factors, it will really save a lot of time when you're appearing for the placement. The fifth tip to secure the best placement for yourself. Now, this is the exact strategy which I followed when I was preparing for my summers, and I was able to crack the first company that came for hiring. And that is why I want to share this with you. I followed an odd even strategy for my internship placement prep. Now, what is this? I'm going to tell you. One thing in the preparation that remained constant was reading newspaper daily. Okay? So you have to bring newspaper into the schedule of your day. Take out half an hour to 45 minutes daily to read newspaper. Now let me tell you what I would do on the odd days, let's say like 1st of the month, 3rd of the month, 5th of the month, and so on. So on the odd days, I'd focus on building up on the subject knowledge or my specialization knowledge. So let's say I was a marketing student, so I would revise different frameworks, models, the practical examples, the campaigns, or whatever I have been reading about as a part of the curriculum, as well as Googling a lot of stuff to strengthen the theory which I have read in the academics. If the company is coming for summer placements, they expect you to be really thorough with whatever you have been studying in the first semester. So this is what I would follow on the odd days, and on the even days, I'd focus on the interview prep. So for example, I make my notes on 2 GD topics, the pros and cons. If the GD topic doesn't have any con, then I'll just make my pointers. What I will stress upon here is adding data points and trying to revise them daily, so that let's say if I'm making certain GD points, certain data points on 2nd of the month, on 4th, before I begin adding more points, or let's say adding another GD topic to my notes, I'd revise the pointers which I have already made the previous event day. So that is one tip. Second thing which I would do on event day is write answer for one HR question, read one industry report, and make one company profile. And not just reading but also making notes so that I am able to grasp those points, and I'm also jotting down all the important things for me to quickly go through before I appear for a company. So this was a key tip from my end. I am sure if you're able to follow this particular schedule which I've just cited, you will be able to do well in the interview because it helps you balance everything. And if you need any more clarification, any more support from me, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or on my Telegram group, and you can also mention your doubts in the comment section. That is it for this video. Do not forget to like it and also share the video with your friends so that more and more people benefit. All the best for your interview, and I'm sure you're going to rock it.